Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to say on behalf of the Marentette family, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Henry. I'm one of the funeral directors here at Reynolds-Jonkhoff, and we have a beautiful service plan today. We're going to start with a presentation of military honors, and then we're going to have our officiant, Harold Kranick, lead services today. I please ask that you silence any electronic devices out of respect, and I will hand it over to our VFW gentleman for today's presentation of military honors. Thank you.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
United States, the United States Army, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service.
Well, welcome everyone. As Henry said, my name is Harold. I'm one of the funeral service specialists here at Reynolds, and on behalf of my caring staff, we want to say welcome everyone. So, you're going to see me look at my phone a little bit because the family told me, Harold, keep it short, okay? So I promised them that I'm going to keep it nice and short, but yet we're going to smile. We're going to laugh. We're going to go down memory lane together, okay? All right. So what I like to do before I usually begin is I like to invite everyone just to take a deep breath in and just slowly let it out. You're in good care here, okay? So today we gather to not just mourn, but to celebrate the life of Dale William Marentette. Now, I say it like that on purpose, okay? No, don't worry. No, I know. Again, this is a little joke that we're talking about because a lot of people usually tend to mispronounce the last name. It's Marentette. And see, I'm glad I can make you guys smile a little bit because a lot of family, I guess you've heard Marinette, but it was interesting because on the phone call that we had a few days ago, Dale Jr. would always tell me, he would quiz me, how is it? Is it like this? Say it again, say it again, say it again. Yes, sir. So I had to throw that little joke in there, but it's pronounced the right way. So he was an incredible friend. We all know that. He was a skilled craftsman and all around an amazing, remarkable man. He had a presence you could not forget, a quiet strength that left a lasting impression on everyone that he met. Born in Royal Oak, Michigan, and raised in the Mesick and Buckley areas, his life was shaped by the values he'd carried on him throughout the years. And after graduating high school, he served in the U.S. Army and rose to the rank of sergeant. And returning home after his service, he built a career in sales, working at places like Sherwin-Williams and later the Ace Hardware out in Acme. But his legacy isn't in the positions he held. It's how he lived. It's how he taught. His teachings to his son and daughter and later on their own children. What it meant to be resilient, hardworking, generous, supporting. As many of you know, he had an amazing work ethic, often working 2 jobs to make sure that they were all taken care of and helping them learn everything that they needed. But beyond being an amazing provider, he was a teacher in countless ways. He was a jack of all trades who could fix or build anything, whether it was a pine wood derby car for Cub Scouts or a homemade bunk bed for Carly's American Girl dolls. His workbench was a perfectly organized haven, and he knew exactly where every tool was at every time. His kids, they remember spending countless hours by his side, learning how to use the tools and watching him pour his care and craftsmanship into everything he did. Dale was also a man of earth, at home in his vegetable garden, which was his pride and joy. Growing vegetables just wasn't a hobby for him. It was his way of sharing. He loved canning tomatoes and peppers and giving everyone a taste of his garden all year round. And his love for cooking extended beyond the garden. Ooh, and he had a talent for making things special, from his famous potato salad to his Thanksgiving stuffing and his famous homemade pizza. But he didn't just share his talents for food, he shared laughter. His dry sense of humor was sharp, always timed just right. A fun, interesting story was Melissa and her husband Chip. After a wonderful, wonderful honeymoon, they returned to their home to find out that their bed was short-sheeted. And both of their dads was in the Army and been in their house for a home inspection. And to this day, neither of them would admit it. Who was the culprit behind that? That mischievous streak was one of Dale's trademarks, and it brought so much light and laughter into everyone's life. But think about it. You get married to your best friend, you go on a honeymoon, you give the key to Dad, and he pulls that little stunt when you come home. That's awesome. That's awesome. Speaking of stories, I'm sure some of you have amazing, cherished stories that you have. See, I see some of you nodding your heads, yes. So what a perfect opportunity to open the floor and invite those who want to come up and say a few words to cherish. So I'm going to step aside, but again, if you want to, come on up. If you don't want to, I don't want you to feel like you're pressured. But for those who want to, the mic is yours. And I'm sure all of you, like I said, have cherished memories that you have. And later this evening, you'll be able to share them with family and friends. The past couple of years, Melissa had the privilege of calling him every Sunday. Those weekly chats became a highlight for both of them. And they would talk about the week or swap stories, but end every call with the 3 words, "I love you." She mentioned that Sundays won't be the same without him, but I know that she and her family are so grateful for those moments and memories that they had together. As we said, his legacy lives on in the work ethic and kindness and love he instilled in each and every one of you, and also his grandchildren. One of his other highlights was his teaching of woodworking to 4-H students, passing on his skills and showing them the value of working with their hands. And he taught all that one of the greatest things we can do on this earth is to help others. He didn't need praise or acknowledgement. He simply wanted to be useful and present to those around him. As the family looks around, you will see that it's a whole house full of love and laughter. And they can see the influence that he instilled in each and every one of you. You know, the ways that he would laugh at things, the way that he would work in his garden and fix things, and gather as a family. I'm sure the family is beyond blessed to have him as their dad, grandpa, a brother and friend. He was a provider, a problem solver, a warm soul who loved and was so deeply loved in return. So there were a few things that I mentioned, right? Love, passion, family. As I said, he was a teacher. So how can we be like him moving forward? It's pretty simple. By being you. By being your goofy self. By laughing, by loving, by forgiving, and never to give up. We all have ups and downs. That's what life is, right? But he could always see the light in whatever that difficulty might be. He was that light. So, it's our turn to be like him moving forward. To start that new chapter, even though he's not with us, but he will always, he's not with us physically, but he will always be with you in your minds and your hearts and your actions. And I guess you'll just have to pull a few more pranks on each other, right? Let us remember him by the life he lived and the legacy he had. There is a poem that I wrote that I think kind of ties everything all together. And it's called Provider of Love and Light. In the warmth of a summer fire's glow, you'd find him there, cooking slow. With the scent of smoke and spices blend, he'd call us close like a loyal friend. In his garden, rows of green, tomatoes, peppers, and sometimes squash unseen. But to him, they held a world so true, a life of care and every due. A helping hand he'd always lend, from dawn's first light to day's quiet end. In trials fierce, he never swayed, his spirit strong, unbent, unafraid. Pride beamed bright into his steady gaze. For family, he'd walk through any blaze. And with a smile, a laugh so sly, he'd lift us up, his humor dry. To the provider, the gardener, the heart so strong, we carry you in us where you belong. A father's love, a life so bright, forever our guide, our endless light. Like I said, as we continue on our journey, remember to laugh, remember to love, don't be afraid. Follow your dreams, no matter your age. Dreams will always come true. And most importantly, don't give up. So all of this, from what we said, and I'm sure with all the wonderful cherished memories that you have, a perfect song that comes to mind. It's James Taylor, You've Got a Friend. So I invite all of you to close your eyes. If you want to sing along, go for it, but just close your eyes, and we're going to go down memory lane as we listen to James Taylor, You've Got a Friend.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? When people can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh babe, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there. Yes, I will. Know you've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
Such an amazing song for an amazing individual. Always be there. When I had the honor to speak with some family members over the last few days, you could hear in their voice the love and the strength that he gave them. And I know this is tough, I know it is, but let me tell you, you guys are so strong. You are. And each and every one of you too. You guys are never alone. You never will be. And that goes for you as well. And at any time, if you guys need an extra person to call, we're always a call away. That song also talks about being you. I know I said that a few times. But as you move forward, don't be afraid to be you. The family also invited those who can over to the filling station for appetizers and to share some more cherished memories that you've got ahead of him, and just to be there. And that'll be following today's service in just a little bit, okay? Again, on behalf of myself and Henry and his amazing caring staff, we want to say thank you so much for entrusting us with the care of him and also the care of you and your family. It is our honor to do this. And thank you for allowing me to say a few words with the cherished memories that you've had of him. So again, like I said, you are all welcome to spend some time together more at the filling station, and we'll continue his legacy. He will always, always be there with you. So, as we end today's service, let us continue to be strong, and let us remember the amazing man that he was. Dale Williams Marentette. Remember, this is what I said. This is what I said. Again, it's all of love, but it's Marentette Sr. Again, I'm glad we can laugh a little bit, but it's all out of love and respect, okay? So remember to love one another and to be the light in today's darkness, okay? Go in peace. For those of you who have phones, you're more than welcome to turn it back on, okay? And like I said, the family's inviting you over to the filling station for some appetizers. Stay strong and don't give up. Go in peace. Thank you. Also, for those who want to pay your respects, you're more than welcome to. I'll move this right over so you guys can pay your respects. Thank you.